Okay, Marcus, this is your presentation, and this is your life cycle analysis. And I think that you're okay here. I think it's okay as a start, but I honestly I think that a lot of this is, and you're not the only student that is kind of underestimating the gravity of the sheer magnitude or the scope of these little analysis assignments. So let me give you an example of what I mean. Okay, so you have for a life cycle analysis, you would do this. Okay, you're saying that it's harvested in a plantation in China. So we need to know, and then you say the stems are transported to manufacturing plant, but how and where? Okay, remember that little film? Remember that little video in the beginning of this week's course resource materials? Remember that little video when it showed how it goes to basically how it goes to market, how it gets produced, how it's transported, et cetera, et cetera. So we can really get a good idea of the analysis of how this works. So in other words, so then we have the transported where they are laminated, compressed, and flattened. Okay, but laminated with what? Compressed with what and flattened with what? In other words, are they laminated? If laminating is assuming that they're pieced together. So, and laminate also would indicate some sort of a glue or some sort of an adhesive, right? So what is that adhesive? Do you see what I'm saying? And then from there, the bamboo is transported inland or to the harbor where it is shipped to other harbors across the world. Well, how is it transported inland? Do you see what I'm saying? And you've got a typographic error there. I mean, a spelling error. Harbor is O-R. You don't need the O-U-R. That's European spelling. From there, the bamboo is headed to the warehouse. The bamboo product is either ordered from the warehouse or transported to a retail outlet. The bamboo is put to use. So, it does look like you followed that example life cycle analysis, but I would certainly like to see a little bit more detail, more specific to your actual project and your project than an actual overview of a life cycle analysis. So this part's really good. Yeah, this is good. And the only thing that I think I really need to remind you of is, oh, there they are. There's your work cited. Good job on your research. Excellent job. So you're doing just fine. I mean, don't forget, a lot of this is going to be first time you have ever seen this stuff. So, I mean, a lot of this is, Marcus says, a lot of it is really just designed to get you to really start thinking about how this is done. And one of the main things I want you to start thinking of and how this is done is really tying the knot here between your project and sustainability. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? So in other words, how is this statement, bamboo stems are transported manufactured plant where they are laminated, compressed, and flattened, how is that directly relevant to your project? Do you see what I'm saying? Or from there, bamboo is transported inland, and how does that affect your project? So in China, if they have to transport this bamboo, and if bamboo is the only product, if China's the only nation in the world that produces bamboo and exports it, then maybe there's another alternative. Perhaps that's at least worth considering. But at the very least, it's really getting into this stuff here. How do we get it? What's the carbon footprint? Is there an alternative? Okay. Other than that, you're doing great. Thanks so much. Any questions? Just feel free to give me a holler. Okay. Thanks.